Hello and welcome back to Easy Story Studio. Today we have a wonderful A2 level English story for you. It is about a young boy and a magical adventure. Listen carefully to improve your English, and let's start. Oliver lived in a quiet village near the deep blue sea. He was a young boy with messy brown hair and bright eyes. He loved the smell of the salty water and the loud seagulls. The village was famous for its brave fishermen and strong wooden boats. Every morning, Oliver watched the men sail away to catch fresh fish. He dreamed of having his own boat and sailing across the waves. One sunny afternoon, Oliver was walking alone on the rocky beach. He was looking for pretty seashells to give to his lovely mother. Suddenly, he saw something strange hidden behind a very large gray rock. It was a small wooden boat, but it was very old and broken. The paint was peeling off, and there was a big hole in the bottom. Oliver felt a little sad for the forgotten and lonely little boat. He decided to fix the boat and make it useful once again. He ran back to his small house to find some important tools. His grandfather gave him a hammer, some wooden boards, and strong nails. For the next 2 weeks, Oliver worked very hard on the beach. He replaced the broken wood and hammered the shiny nails into place. He also painted the entire boat a beautiful, bright shade of blue. Finally, the little boat was completely finished and ready for the water. Oliver pushed it carefully into the gentle, rolling waves of the sea. The boat floated perfectly and water did not come through the bottom. Oliver climbed inside the boat and took the 2 wooden oars. He started to row away from the sandy beach and the quiet village. He felt incredibly happy and proud of his difficult, long, and hard work. The weather was very nice and the sea was completely calm today. Oliver rowed further and further away from the safety of his home. He wanted to explore the quiet ocean and see the beautiful swimming fish. After an hour, a thick white fog suddenly appeared on the water. Oliver could not see the beach or his small village anymore. He felt a little scared, but he kept rowing his blue boat. The white fog was very cold and smelled like fresh summer rain. Suddenly, the blue boat started to move by itself without the oars. It was moving very fast towards a strange and mysterious dark place. The fog cleared, and Oliver saw a magical island in front of him. The island had tall purple trees and glowing green grass everywhere. It did not look like any normal island in the real world. The boat stopped gently on a beach made of soft pink sand. Oliver slowly stepped out of the boat and looked around in amazement. He could not believe his eyes because everything was so incredibly colorful. He walked towards the tall purple trees to explore the new land. He heard a soft, musical sound coming from the glowing green grass. Small, glowing blue butterflies were flying around his head in a circle. Suddenly, a strange animal walked out from behind a large purple tree. It looked like a small deer, but it had silver, shining fur. The animal had big, kind eyes and looked at Oliver without fear. Oliver reached out his hand slowly to touch the beautiful silver animal. The deer sniffed his hand and made a happy, quiet little sound. Oliver smiled because he knew the magical animal was a good friend. The silver deer turned around and started to walk into the forest. It looked back at Oliver, asking him to follow it through the trees. Oliver followed the deer because he wanted to see more amazing things. They walked together past sparkling rivers and bushes with glowing red berries. The air smelled like sweet flowers and fresh honey in the warm sun. Oliver felt completely safe and happy on this strange, magical little island. Soon they arrived at a large, dark cave at the bottom of a mountain. The cave was filled with bright, glowing crystals of many different colors. The crystals lit up the dark walls like beautiful, colorful, shining stars. The silver deer walked to the center of the big crystal cave. It stopped in front of a small pedestal made of white stone. On the stone, there was a perfectly round, glowing golden glass ball. The golden ball was warm and gave off a soft, beautiful light. The deer nudged Oliver's arm with its nose, telling him to take it. Oliver carefully picked up the glowing golden ball with his 2 hands. As soon as he touched it, he felt a warm, happy feeling inside. He knew that this golden ball was a very special and powerful treasure. He thanked the silver deer for showing him this wonderful magical secret. It was getting late, and Oliver knew he had to go back home. His mother and grandfather would be very worried about him by now. He put the golden ball carefully into his jacket pocket to keep it safe. The silver deer walked with him back to the pink sandy beach. Oliver climbed into his blue wooden boat and picked up his long oars. He waved goodbye to his new friend and started to row away. The boat moved quickly across the water, carrying him away from the island. The thick white fog appeared again and covered the magical place completely. Oliver rowed steadily until the fog finally disappeared from the blue ocean. He could see his familiar village and the gray, rocky beach again. The sun was going down, and the sky was turning orange and red. He rowed the boat onto the sand and jumped out with a smile. He ran all the way to his small house with the golden ball. His mother was waiting at the door, looking very worried and sad. She hugged him tightly when she saw that he was completely safe. "Where were you, Oliver?" she asked with tears in her kind eyes. Oliver told her the whole story about the boat and the magical island. He told her about the silver deer and the glowing crystal cave. His mother did not believe his incredible story at first, of course. She thought he had a big imagination and made up a fun dream. But then Oliver took the glowing golden ball out of his jacket pocket. The warm golden light filled the small, dark room of their house. His mother and grandfather looked at the beautiful object in total shock. They had never seen anything so beautiful and magical in their entire lives. They put the golden ball on the table in the center of the room. It glowed softly all night, bringing a feeling of peace and happiness. The whole family slept very well that night, feeling safe and warm. The next morning, something wonderful happened in the small fishing village. The fishermen caught more fish than they had ever caught before in history. The weather was perfect and the sea was completely calm and safe. The village gardens suddenly grew bigger, sweeter, and more colorful vegetables. Everyone in the town felt healthy, happy, and full of great energy. People laughed and smiled more than they had in many long years. Oliver knew that the glowing golden ball was bringing them good luck. The magic from the island was helping his village become a better place. He decided to keep the secret of the golden ball safe forever. Every day, Oliver went down to the beach to look at his blue boat. He washed it and made sure it was always ready for the water. He loved his little boat very much because it changed his life. Sometimes he rowed out into the sea, hoping to find the fog again. He wanted to visit the magical island and see the silver deer once more. But the thick white fog never returned to the quiet blue ocean. Oliver was not sad about this, because he knew the island was real. He had the golden ball to prove that magic truly existed in the world. He kept it safely hidden in a wooden box under his small bed. Years passed, and Oliver grew up to be a strong, brave young man. He became the best fisherman in the entire village, just like he dreamed. He always sailed safely because the sea was always kind to his boat. He told the story of the magical island to the village children. They sat around him and listened with wide, excited, and happy eyes. They loved hearing about the purple trees and the bright pink sand. Some children tried to find the island in their own small boats, but nobody ever found the magical place with the glowing green grass. It remained Oliver's special secret and his greatest, most wonderful adventure. The golden ball continued to bring good luck to the quiet village. The people lived in peace, and they always had plenty of good food. The village grew larger, but it never lost its friendly, happy feeling. When Oliver was an old man, he gave the golden ball to his grandson. He told the boy to keep it safe and to believe in real magic. His grandson promised to protect the treasure for the rest of his life. Oliver spent his final days sitting on the beach, looking at the sea. He still had his small blue boat, though it was old again now. He remembered the silver deer and the beautiful crystal cave with a smile. He knew that the world was full of wonderful, hidden, and magical surprises. You just needed a good heart and a little bit of true bravery. He was glad he had fixed that broken boat so many years ago. The village never forgot the story of Oliver and his incredible journey. They told the tale at festivals and parties near the warm beach fires. It became a famous legend that everyone in the town loved deeply. Even today, people say you can see a golden light in that village. It shines from the window of a small house near the deep blue sea. It reminds everyone that good luck comes to those who are very kind. The blue boat is still resting on the gray rocks of the beach. It is a symbol of hope, adventure, and believing in impossible, magical things. Children still play near it and dream of sailing into the white fog. Oliver's story teaches us to look closely at old, broken, and forgotten things. Sometimes they can lead us to the most beautiful and amazing places. A little bit of hard work can create a truly wonderful, big adventure. The magical island is still out there, hiding behind the thick ocean fog. It waits for another brave person with a kind and gentle heart. Maybe one day another child will find a boat and row away. Until then, the village will stay happy, peaceful, and full of good luck. The golden ball will continue to glow brightly in the dark night, and the legend of Oliver will live on forever in their happy hearts. Thank you for listening to this story on Easy Story Studio. Did you enjoy the magical boat adventure? If you want to practice more English with our stories, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. See you next time!